Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Sarasvati Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. So we are listening to the Devi Atharva Shirsha. I will chant, please repeat. Om Sarve Vai Devaha Devi Upatastuhu Kasitvam Mahadeviti Sabravid Aham Brahmaswarupini Mattah Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagate Shunyam cha Shunyam cha Ahamanandanando Aham Vijnana Vijnani Aham Brahma Brahmani Veditavye Aham Panjabhutanya Panjabhutani Aham Akhilam Jagate Vedoham Avedoham Vidyaham Avidyaham Ajaham Anajaham Adhaschordhvam Chatiryakshaham. This much we listened. Now then, today we will listen the next mantra. Aham Rudrebhihi Vasubhihi Charami. Aham Rudrebhir Vasubhischarami. Aham Rudrebhir Vasubhischarami. Aham Adityeruta Vishwadevaihi. Aham Adityeruta Vishwadevaihi. Aham Mitra Varuna Vubhau Bibharmi. Aham Mitra Varuna Vubhau Bibharmi. Aham Indragni. Aham Ashwina Vubhau. Once more. Aham Rudrebhir Vasubhischarami. Aham Adityeruta Vishwadevaihi. Aham Mitra Varuna Vubhau Bibharmi. Aham Indragni. Aham Ashwina Vubhau. In the introductory lesson or introductory talk, we listened that this entire Upanishad is divided into three parts. One is known as Jnana Kanda, second is known as Upasana Kanda, third is Phalashruti. So first one is Jnana Kanda. Jnana, the knowledge of the truth. The knowledge of the supreme truth. What is the knowledge of the supreme truth? He said, I am that Paramatma. Aham Brahmaswarupini. So, when we say that I am the supreme consciousness, I am, Jagadamba is the supreme consciousness, we want little more clarity. So then she said, I am Mattah Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagat. This entire universe came from me. What is this universe? This universe is of two kinds. What is charam cha, acharam cha, jadam cha, jivat cha, consciousness and matter. So the entire universe can be divided into two. Anything you take in this universe, they are only of two nature. Either it is matter or it is consciousness. And matter and consciousness, sometimes we feel that it's all mixed up. So that's it, that's the Jagat. So that's what she said, that I am that consciousness which manifests in this universe as the matter and the one who knows it. The knower and the known. So everything is me. And that aham prakriti purushatmakam jagat. I am prakriti, I am purusha. I am the matter, I am the consciousness. All those other mantras are actually explaining what is this, what is the meaning, what is the inner meaning of this first, words of Jagadamba. It's explaining this concept of Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagat. Now comes the next stage of knowledge known as Devata Jnanam. So I said the Supreme in Sanatana Dharma, the Supreme is divided into three layers. One as Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, Saguna Nirakara Ishvara, and Saguna Sakara Devata. Now, next is Devata Jnana. So, if you say that you are the Purusha, means Ishvara, you are Brahman. Okay. So, Brahma and Purusha. Now, what about Devatas? See, this is a Vaidika mantra, Vaidika Sukta. And at the time of the Vedic period, many Devatas were worshipped. Now we worship Rama, Krishna and all those forms. But those days, Rama and Krishna, they were not the deities worshipped. So that's known as Vaidika Devataha. So now comes the portion known as Devata Vijnanam. So Nirguna Nirakara is Jagadamba, Brahma. Nirguna Nirakara Brahma is Jagadamba. Saguna Nirakara Ishvara is Jagadamba. Now what about Saguna Sakara Devata? Saguna Sakara Devata is also Jagadamba. That's the Devata Jnanam which is revealed here. Aham Rudrebhihi Vasubhihi Charami. Charami. Now I move about. Charami. I travel. I move about as Rudra and Vasu. Let us just see the Samanya Artha first, simple meaning, and then we will go to the detailed ones. Says, Rudrebhihi Vasubhihi Charami. I am the one who moves about in this world, moves around this world as Vasu and Rudraha. Okay. Then, Aham Adityaihi Uta Vishwadevaihi Charami. Now, I move about in this world, I travel in this world as Adityaha and Vishwadevaha. Okay. Aham Mitra Varuna Ubhau Bibharmihi. I myself manifest as Mitra and Varuna. Aham Indra Agni Ashwina Ubhau. Not only that, I am manifest as Indra, I manifest as Agni, I manifest as Ashwini Kumara. So whichever Devata is there in the Veda, all those Vedic Devatas are none other than myself. I myself manifest as all these Devatas. Me myself is moving around in this world in the forms of all these Devatas. So there is nobody else other than me. Only Paramatma, the consciousness is there. That consciousness alone is manifesting as Devataha. aham rudrebhihi vasubhihi charami. So, Rudras, Vasu, Adityaha, Vishwadevaha, Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Agni, Ashwini Devataha. These are all me, myself. Okay. Then, continues. The list is continuing. Then, we'll come back. Aham Somam, Tvashtaram, Pushanam Bhagam, Dadhami, Aham Somam, Tvashtaram, Pushanam Bhagam Dadhami, Aham Vishnuhu, Urukramam, Aham Vishnu Murukramam, Brahmanam, Uta Prajapatim Dadhami, Aham Vishnu Murukramam, Brahmanamuta Prajapatim Dadhami. So, I am Rudraha and Vasuhu and Adityaha, then Vishwadevaha, Mitraha, Varunaha, Indraha, Agnihi, Ashwini Devadaha, Somaha, Tvashta, Pusha, Bhagaha, Vishnuhu, Brahmanam, Prajapati. So, any form of the Devatas, you take any form, they are all me, myself. Now, I myself, Dadhami, I myself give to this world as Soma. I manifest myself in this world as Soma. I myself manifest in this world as Tvashta. I manifest in this world as Pushan. I myself manifest in this world as Bhaga. And Dadhami, I manifest myself as Virukramaha Vishnuhu. Mahavishnu with long strides. Brahma. I myself manifest as Brahmaji. This is Brahma. Other one is Brahma. This is Brahma, means creator. Vishnu and creator and Prajapati. I myself manifest as Prajapati. So everything is me, myself. So you don't have to go here and there and then learn about so many things. You have to only learn about me. You know me, you know everything. Oh. So what are these things? About Devatas, you know, we have 33 crores of Devatas and all of them are Jagadamba herself. Very simple. Now, what Mother wants to tell us? Who are these Devatas? When you say that, when Ishvara is there, Bhagavan is there, then why we need Devatas? So Ishvara is there, no? Why? That's the question of many of the modern, thoughts, Abrahamic religion. They ask, why we need so many, why you need so many Devatas? Only one Devata. Okay? Only one Devata is enough. Ishvara alone is enough. We don't need any of these Devatas. That is their concept. But, see, it is like if you take a very modern example, it's very easy to understand. There is only one electricity. Electricity is only one. So, only electricity is needed. Okay. But we can't use electricity. There is electricity, it doesn't mean that it can help us. When that electricity manifests as light, then when electricity manifests as motion, when that electricity manifests as cold or heat or sound, then we can use it. So, if there is no electricity, the fan will not work, the fridge will not work, the heater will not work, AC will not work, the light will not work. So, the same electricity is manifesting as different kinds of, different forms of energy. Whether it is kinetic energy or whether it is, whatever kinds of forms, they are all nothing other than electricity. But if you say that only we need electricity, we don't want all that, then we can't use it. So, the same Paramatma, Ishvara, manifests as all these devatas who are ruling principles behind different functions of this universe. There's only one government, but that same government is functioning as different departments, whether it is education department, whether it is public services, whether it is construction, roads and things, or whether it is Ministry of Education, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry. See, are they different? Yes. Really? No. Because if there is no government, nothing can work. But just because there is a government says, I will not do anything, then what is the use of government? The government manifests as all these different functions. And there is a minister. There is a finance minister is there is a minister of external affairs there is a, so there are different ministers because of which the functions can go on smoothly. So, suppose, one minister passed away or something happened to a minister, it will not affect the government, but the government manifests as all these different departments. So, if we understand that, then Devata Tattva is easy to understand. But, so all these Devatas, they are all ruling principles. Because of which this entire universe function, whether you accept it or not. No, we will not accept any other God. It doesn't matter. Whether we accept or not, it doesn't matter because there are principles are there behind these things. It doesn't, depends upon our, approval. If you say that there's only one God, no devatas are there, whatever you say, it doesn't matter. Because the world will continue to function. Whether you are thinking, it is not going to affect the world. It will affect you. The moment we think that there is no other God, only one God is there, all the devatas are all this, they are all not there. So, when we have this feeling, that understanding that the one God himself is manifesting in different names and forms, we get more, it's become very easy for us to understand the function of the universe. It actually makes us, more, we are able to get connected with, and also we'll be able to, experience that truth in different names and forms. Sadeva Somya, there's only Ekam Sat, Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. So, the Satya is only one, but it manifests in different names and forms. So, this is a very important lesson, especially at this stage, because we know that, the world is slow, so many thought waves are happening in the world. Sometimes they ask us, what kind of a religion is yours? So many devatas, so many things, and you say Brahman also, this, what is this? Yes, only Brahman is there. But the Brahman, when come to the Vyavaharika level, transactional reality, the same truth manifests in different names and forms according to the functions. Then who are these people? Who are Rudraha? Please understand, now, we come to a stage now, everything we want to, understand through symbolism. Even many of people, they say that, no, everything is symbolic. No, they are all symbolic. They are symbolic, but it doesn't mean that the devatas are not there. Yes, Rudras are symbolic, but it doesn't mean that Rudras are not there. Rudras are there. Indra is there. Agni Devata is there. Astitevopalabdhavyaha. We should have that firm conviction that Vedas will not say lies. The Mahatmas, the Rishis, they will never tell lies. They are Satyavak. Even if something is not there, when a Rishi says, it will become Satyam. So, first we should have, of course we should understand the symbolic meaning, but please never think that, oh, these are all symbolic. No, those devatas are there. There are Mahatmas who have seen them, who have experienced them, those devatas. So, they are all there. This is first thing, okay. Now, Hinduism came to such a level that we want to always, make the other religions happy with us. So, what we do? We say, tell them, see, whatever you say is correct and whatever we say is just symbolic. No, those devatas are there. Okay. So, okay, but who are those devatas? Of course, as I said, those devatas are those functionaries of this universe. So, the Pradhama devatas, the first grade of devatas, they are known as Rudraha. Rudraha. So, Rudra Shabda is very nice word. There are two meanings, many meanings are there, but two are very interesting meanings. One is Rodayati iti Rudraha. Another is Rudam Rati iti Rudraha. One meaning of Rudra is the one who makes everyone cry. The another meaning is the one who protects those people who are suffering. In one way, he makes everyone cry. In another side, he is the one who destroys, removes sorrows from the life of people. So, both. So, who are these Rudraha? Of course, Ekadasha. There are 11 Rudras. There are, according to Rudram, there are thousands of, lakhs of Rudras, okay? But Ekadasha, 11 of them are the main Rudras. Ekadasha Rudraha. Who are these Ekadasha Rudras? These Ekadasha Rudras, the 11 Rudras are different manifestations of Shiva. Okay. So, Sri Shiva Parameshwara manifests himself in 11 aspects or forms. They are known as Ekadasha Rudraha. Who are these Ekadasha Rudraha? The Ekadasha Rudras are Dashapranaha plus Manaha. Dashapranaha, they are 10 pranic forces. Panchaprana, we hear about Panchaprana, then there are Pancha Upaprana along with mind. So, 10 pranas with mind. What is this prana? Prana is not that life breath. Of course, life breath, more than that, that is the physiological functions. This entire universe, whatever functions are happening, breathing, digestion, and circulation and excretion, all that, you want to yawn, you want to cry, these all things are happening because different pranic energies which are there in all of us. But pranic energies are there. Just because pranic energies are there, they will not function. They have to be supported by mind. So, Dashapranaha plus mind is known as Ekadasha Rudraha. So, this entire universe, so whether we want to cry also, this should be there. The suffering also comes from the, I'm not well, what happened? Oh, stomach is upset, what happened? No digestion. Oh, so the digestion, the power of digestion can make us cry also. Oh, please bring me some food, I'm so hungry, give. See, the same prana can work both ways. It can give you great pleasure also, it can make you cry also. So, that's why they are known as Rudraha. So, that 11, the Dashapranaha plus mind, Manaha, becomes Ekadasha Rudraha. Who are they? They are all manifestation of the Bhagavan Sri Sambasada, Sri Parameshwara himself. So, this Rudras are none other than the Supreme Consciousness, here known as Devi. Okay, in Ganesha Atharva Shirsha, the Supreme Consciousness will be known as Ganesha. In Vishnu Atharva Shirsha, the Supreme Consciousness will be known as Vishnu. In Surya Upanishad, it will be known as Surya. Please understand, that is the one thing. Because I like to see him as Surya. What is your problem? You see as Ganesha. You want to see as Vishnu, okay. You want to see as Shiva, okay, no problem. But there's only one consciousness. You may call it in any name, but that is the truth. So, aham rudrebhihi vasubhihi charami. So, I am the Rudra. Okay. Then comes Vasu. How many Vasus are there? Ashtavasu. 8 Vasus are there. Aham rudrebhihi vasubhihi charami. So I am the Rudra, okay? The principles of prana along with mine. Now comes Ashtavasu. These are the highest devatas. There are 8 Vasus. Okay? Who are these 8 Vasus? These Vasus are the presiding deities of Panchapranaha. Panchapranaha, Suryaha, Chandraha and Jivaha. So, Vasus are the presiding deities of Panchabhutaha. Akashaha, the name of the Vasus are also like that. You know, the name of one means Nabhas. Nabhas means Akasha. Okay? Akashaha, Vayuhu, Agnihi, Jalam and Prithvi. Dhara. One of the Vasu is Dhara. Who Dhara means what? Dhara means earth. Earth means not this earth, okay? Bhumi. Bhumi means the solidified matter, whichever is there. Whether it is in moon or in Jupiter or wherever we go, if you find something, that is Bhumi. Okay. So that is also. This is a Panchabhuta. And Surya and Chandra. Surya and Chandra, because of which the Kala, the time goes on, the manifestation of time. And the one who knows all this, Jiva. So these are the 8 Vasus. So 8 Vasus are also manifestation of Jagadamba. Aham rudrebhihi vasubhihi charami. I manifest in this world as Rudras and Vasus. Oh, that's all? No. Aham adityehi. I am the Adityaha. What is the meaning of Aditya? Adidehe apatyam puman Aditya. What is the meaning of Aditya? Aditya means the sons, the children of Aditi. Aditi. Okay. Kashyapa Prajapati married daughters of Daksha. Okay. The first daughter is Aditi. The second daughter is Diti. The third one is Danu. This goes on. Okay. And the children of those ladies, they became, Aditi's putra became Adityaha. Diti's putra became Daityaha. Danu's putra became Danavaha. Vanida's putra became, 2 only were there. One is Aruna, another is Garuda. Kadru's children became Sarpaha. See, one father, different mothers, different manifestation. There's only one father. And the manifestations are different. There's only one consciousness through different upadhis. That one consciousness manifests as different. So, the same consciousness which it manifests through the eye, it becomes sight. When it becomes manifest through the ears, it becomes sound. Or when it manifests through the nose, it becomes fragrance, smell. The same consciousness when it manifests through the skin becomes touch. Are there different consciousness? No. Only one. If that consciousness goes, then nothing works. So, who are these Adityaha? So, Adityas are the sons of Aditi. What are these Aditis? Aditi means Shuddha Bodha. Aditi. Diti means Dvaitam. Diti means Diti. Dvitvam means two. So, second daughter is Diti and her sons are Daityaha. Okay, so what the Veda is want to try to tell us, so the Daityaha, the moment we hear Daitya means there are Asuragana. Why? Because there is all the problems comes because of Dvaitam. No? So Upanishad also says the problem comes because of the Dvaitam. No? Didiyadvai bhayam bhavati. Because of the bhaya happens because Diti. Diti's sons are Daityaha. All those feelings that there are two, the moment we understand there's only one, this is known as Aditi. Na Diti. See, Advaitam, like that. Dvaitam, Advaitam. What is Advaitam? Nadvaitam. Advaita is not one. Advaita means there is not two. That's the meaning. Nadvaitam. What is the difference? Sometimes they translate Advaita as monism. Sometimes you will see that non-duality. So actually, according to Vedanta, Advaita is not monism. It is non-duality. We see difference. We see difference, but even when we see the differences, actually they are not different. That's what the Upanishad is trying to know. When we study the Tattvamasi Prakarana, we'll learn that. So whatever we see as shalaka, we see as a chain, and then as a earring, and as a nose ring, and then bangles, then necklace. So many things we see. They are there. But if you think what are they, we understand that they are all Swarnam. We see there are cups are there, plates are there, jugs are there, so many things are there. But if you, really start to think what are they, if you inquire what is this jug, what is this tray, what is this glass, you will understand that it's only Mrideva Somya. Only breath is there. See, when you say monism, it means the breath only is standing there. No. Nama Rupas are there. But even when different forms of names and forms exist, when we inquire, we understand that only one truth is manifesting as different names and forms. This is known as Advaitam. Why are you telling this? Because Aditya. What is Aditya? Naditi. Diti Dvaitam. Aditya, Aditi, Advaitam. The Advaita means here Shuddha Sattva. Okay? Shuddha Sattva manifests in 12 forms. They are the presiding deities of this. They are the white gods. These are all Western concepts. Okay? We don't have white gods and black gods or anything. But in India we don't have a concept of devil. You all know that. Okay? We don't think there is a Satan, there is a devil. God and the devil. No, that concept is not there with us. But just I'm telling. So what you mean by white god means not that they are white or anything. Means they are Sattvika Devataha. Those principles which runs this universe, they are known as the Adityaha. Okay. And Adityas actually also, how many are there? 12 are there. What are these 12 Adityas? The 12 Adityas are the sun in 12 months. The entire time is divided into 12. Not January, February, etc. The Rashis are there. According to Indian understanding, starting from Mesha Rashi, Mesha, Vrishabha, etc., etc., etc. So these 12 Rashis are there. When the sun is in different Rashis, those according to the position of the Rashi, the sun is known as Aditya. 12 Adityas, which actually help this world to rotate, to exist. So because of the sun's movement, the rains comes, then there is, summer is there, winter is there, rain is there. All these seasons, which are all created by the movements of the suns, and so we call them Dwadashaditya. Means what? Life principles, because of which we are all, not only we, okay, this, our universe is existing. So all those Adityas are also me. Aham rudrebhir vasubhischarami aham adityehi uta vishwadevaihi. Now comes the next group of devatas, Vaidika devatas, known as Vishwadevaha. All grihasthas are supposed to do every day Agnihotra. And this Agnihotra is prepared, and that is known as Vaishyam. That every day the karma Agnihotra, a grihastha should do every day. It's known as Vaishyam. Why? Because through Vaishyam, they are worshipping Vishwadevaha. Sometimes people get really confused, because the word generally they hear Vaishya means what? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. So they think, why Brahmanas are doing Vaishyam? Vaishya means the karma related to Vishwadevaha. Vishwadevanamidam Vaishyam. The worship of Vishwadevaha is known as Vaishya. Who are these Vishwadevaha? What is the meaning of Vishwadevaha? Vishwadevaha means the word comes from the root Visha. Vish, to enter. So they know Vishati. Balaha Vishati means Balaha Pravishati. Bala enters. That's the meaning of Vishadhatu. To enter. So what are the, what you buy a Vaishya, a merchant, the third Varna is known as Vaishya. Why he is known as Vaishya? Any idea? Why the not a caste, Varna, okay? Varna is not caste. Why the caste Vaishya is known as Vaishya? Because he enters. Where? Everywhere. Wherever there is any possibility of business, they enter. They have some kind of a knowledge. You see, you keep some sweet somewhere, the ants will come. How? Because they have some, like that, they say that the Vaishyas are like the sand. Okay, when we look, there is no space. But if you put some sand, the sand will enter inside. Or if you pour water, the water enters. Like that is Vaishyaha. They have that ability in them to soak into, to enter into places where we may not be able to see any opportunities, but they find opportunities and then they use it. That's why they are known as Vaishyaha, because those people who can enter. That's something else. Now here, who are these Vishwadevaha? Vishwadevaha are those powers of this universe which enters into each and every being and make things happen. Suppose you see that in the tree there is a leaf, slowly that leaf is maturing and then it falls. A fruit appears in the tree. Slowly the fruit is growing and then it becomes mature, and then what happens? It falls. You can see that this tattva in everywhere. So who are those Vishwedevaha? Vishwedevas are the principles of time, which enters everywhere. Everything happens in time. Samay. So, those principles of time, why principles, why Bahuvachana? Because in time so many things happen. In one place creation is happening, another place destruction is happening, some other place it becomes mature, sometimes it's decay. Asti, Vardade, Viparinamade, Apaksheyate, Vinasyati. These are all happening in time. So that's why they are known as Vishwedeva, everywhere. Think about, can we even think without time? No. We may think that we can. No. A thought is possible only based on time. See, there is a beginning of the thought. The thought is slowly, rising up, and then it matures, it manifests, and then slowly it dies. Any thought. So even a thought manifests in time, exists in time, and decay in time, goes back to time. So even a thought. Now what to talk about anything in this. That's why a Grihastha is supposed to worship Vishwedeva. Means what? He should be very careful about his time. The time is very limited. He has to do so many things, because that is the only ashrama in which he can do many things. That's why every day he should worship Vishwedeva. So Vaishyam is to be that. Anyhow, that is something else. So herself, Jagadamba herself, manifests as the principle of time. Ahamadityeruda Vishwadevaihi Aham Mitra Varunau Ubhau. I am both Mitra and Varuna. This Mitra Varuni, they are the greatest gods of. See, we have lost all that practices. You see, if you read Vedic hymns, etc., you can see that most of the suktas are for these devatas: Indra, Agni, Varuna, Mitra, Varuna, etc., etc. So two devatas, they are always together. They are Mitra and Varuna. Nowadays what happens in Purana, these all devatas took some other form. And what we did, we made all these synonyms of one devata. So now if you go and check your dictionary, you check the word Mitraha. What is the meaning we will get? Surya. Suryaha. Mitraha means Mitram. Napumsakalinga is a friend. Mitraha, Pullinga, is sun, Surya. Now, okay. But in Vedic time, Aditya, okay. So you take your dictionary, you see Aditya, meaning Surya. Mitra, Surya. Of course, Surya only Paramatma. But Mitra is a particular devata. Mitra is the god of the skies. Varuna is the god of the earth. So Mitra, Varuna are always together. See how poetic, when you look at you go to the seashore, sit there for some time, you will get a beautiful vision of Mitra, Varuna. Or you go to the top of a mountain and then look at this to the eastern or western sky, you can see the beautiful darsana of Mitra, Varuna. The vast sky and the vast water. Or, no, I want to go to the mountain. Okay, the vast sky and the vast earth. And you can see that there in the horizon, they are meeting. So this is known as Mitra, Varuna. The devatas of the skies, the devata of sky and the earth. Who are these Mitra, Varuna? They are our father and mother. Mitra is the father, Varuna is our mother. Huh? That is the Vedic concept. Okay, this entire universe exists manifest through Mitra and Varuna, through the skies, through the this entire ecosystem and the earth. When they are together, the life is there. The moment it is destroyed, you remove earth or remove the space, no more life possible. So, the unmanifest and manifest nature together is known as Mitra Varuna, in which the universe exists. Aham Mitra Varuna Ubhau Bibharmi. Me myself manifest as Mitra and Varuna, and I myself sustain them. I manifest as Mitra Varuna and sustains both of them, the creation and the creation and the existence. Both are maintained by me. Ubhau Bibharmi. Aham Indra Agni. Next comes Indra and Agni. Two more Vedic devatas, important devatas. The entire Veda starts with the Agni Stuti. The first itself is Agni Sukta. How is it starting? Rigveda starts with Agni Mile. Ile means Ide. I worship Agni. And Indra. Rigveda's maximum suktas are for Indra and Agni. So, Aham Indra Agni. I am Indra and I am Agni. So, we thought about the space and the earth, everything. And then this pranas, everything. Then comes Indra. Who is Indra? Indra is the Devarat, the king of the Devatas. Who are the Devaha? Indriya. Indriyani, the Indriyas, the senses are the Devatas. Deva means Devayati, that which enshrines. So our Indriyas, our senses are Devataha. And who is the king of Devata? Indra. Means what? Mind. We are sitting in the class, but then somebody asks us after 10-15 minutes, what was Swamiji telling? What was the meaning of Indra and Varuna? Why? You did not hear? Of course I heard, but I was thinking something else. So just because, we are hearing or seeing means nothing. Okay? When the Indriyas are with mind, then alone cognition is possible. Without the mind, no cognition possible. So that's why Indra is considered as the king of the Devatas. That is Manastattvam. Aham Indra. Next is Agni. What Agni? Agni vai Vak. Vag vai Agnihi. Veda itself says. What is Agni? Vak. The speech, the power of the English also, fiery speech. So the manifestation as the speech is Agni. Not only that, okay, Agni is also, but in us, Agni is that principle of speech, the principle of heat which is there in us. So that is also Bhagavan, Mother. Aham Ashwinau Ubhau. And I am the both Ashwini Kumaras. Ubhau Ashwini. Who are these Ashwinis? Ashwini Kumara. Who are they? Deva Vaidyaha. They are the physicians of the gods. Doctors. Not ordinary doctors, the gods' doctors. Who are they? They are a very nice story. Surya's Patni, Surya's wife, is known as Sapnya Devi, Suvarchalamba. So, Sapna Devi is the daughter of Vishwakarma and married to son. Think about son sitting here itself, oh my God, what is this? So to stay with son 24/7, and actually she was blessed with three children, Bhagavan Manu, and Vaivasudha Manu. Vaivasudha Manu was Sapna Devi's son, and our dear Dharmaraj, Yamaha. And then one daughter known as Yamuna, three children. Somehow she managed up to that. Then she said, no, I can't do this. So hot. So what to do? Have to reduce his power little bit. Now for that what to do? To do tapas. Tapas is the only way. But if I tell him I want to go to do tapas, why? He will ask. Then I should say that I want to reduce your power. He will never allow me to go. So what to do? So one day she was looking at the mirror and she saw her reflection in the mirror. And she is a Devata. So she gave life to that reflection, known as Chaya Devi. She is the reflection of sun. So much of symbolism is there. See, what is Chaya? Chaya, one means reflection, another is shade. You see a thing, that is also Sapna. And the shade, that's also because of the light. I am able to see this because of the light. I see the shade because of the light. That's why Surya, two wives, Chaya, Suvarchalamba. Anyhow. So, in this Suvarchalamba also three very famous children are there. One person is very famous. Chaya Martanda Sambhudam. Who is that? Tam Namami Shanaishchara. All other devatas people may not know. Which are the 9 grahas people may not know. But Shani, everybody knows. So Shanaishchara is there. And then the second son, there is another son known as the Savarani Manu. The next Manu. Savarani and Tapati. 3. Anyhow. That's not the... Here we are talking about Ashwini Devatas. So Devi left Surya, gave this charge to Chaya Devi to take care of Bhagavan, and then she left. She went and started to do tapas in the form of a horse, of an Ashwa. And this Chaya Devi was very kind, very loving to these 3 children. Whose children? Sapna Devi's children. Dharmaraja and Manu and all of them. But slowly when she got her own 3 children, she started to become rude and partial. And Dharmaraja understood that there is some problem. Okay, a mother, when now they think that 6 children are hers. But then she started to show this partiality, and then Dharmaraja told Surya, this is not our mother. And Surya looked at her. Then only understood there is a difference. The reflection is the other side. When I raise my right hand, the reflection will raise its left hand. Then she asked, who are you? Then she said, oh, this all the stories. And then, where is Sapna? She is doing tapas. So, it's very nice to say that the Sapna Devi was doing tapas in Russia. I mean, beyond the Himalayas, in the what you call that, the great plains of those lands, she was doing tapas. And Bhagavan want to found, and then found Devi as Ashwa. So Bhagavan also took the Surya Narayana also took the form of Ashwa, and then that union of this, that came out 2 Devatas. They are known as Dasra and Nasatya. their head is like a horse and the body is like a human being. That's why they are not Ashwini, Ashwa. Ashwa means horse. Ashwini means like the horse. And they are in the Devaloka, they are like these Devatas, and they became the most prominent stars also. That's why first star in the 27, their Adhisthana Devata is Ashwini Kumara. Ashwini. In Tamil and Malayalam, Ashwati. Actually, it is Ashwini. The first Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini. The first one is Ashwini. And these are the Devatas. So they are known as, then actual name is Dasra and Nasatya. Okay. Why they are the doctors? Because they are the Mukhya Prana. Prana and Apana. So the inhale and exhale, inhalation, the Vayu, the prana what we takes in is the sraha, the prana we pushes out, exhale is the nasatya. Means if they are not there, no life. So that's why they are known as the, so any of the, the entire biological function, they are all controlled by. If there is no food, we can live, I think, the many days. There is no water also, long time. Close it, it's not even 2 minutes, gone. Because they are the life principles. So they are all Ashwini Kumaras, Indra, Agni, Mitra, Varuna, Vishwadeva, Aditya, Rudraha, Vasu. Everyone is me, myself. Aham Rudrebirvasubhischarami, Aham Adityeruta Vishwadevaihi, Aham Mitra Varuna Ubhau Bibharmi, Aham Indrakni, Aham Ashwina Ubhau. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.